Okay. Kirche der Heiligen Dreifaltigkeit.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Es gibt tatsächlich solche Leute, die tatsächlich auch sehr gläubig sind.
This may be a weird question, but have you ever met a bald man dressed in red?
I've made a few bald men red. That count?
Chapeau.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Okay, darüber können wir nichts mehr sprechen. Vielleicht ein paar...
I don't need to show him that.
Okay, dann nicht.
Do you know anything about this flower bow?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You crack me up, girl.
Humor hat er, finde ich gut.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No. Like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough.
Hör mal hin, er hat das auch gesehen.
I don't need...
Nee.
Hey, Bo, any idea of what this key opens?
You ask weird questions, you know that?
I don't need to... I don't... Care to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
Oh, echt?
I already showed...
Okay.
Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all. I don't need...
Okay,
No use. No use. He's not gonna budge on this one. I need to figure out some way to make...
Okay, anderen Weg finden, ihn kooperativer zu machen. Bisher haben wir nichts.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
Das ist echt nett. Okay.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No, Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Ich weiß, was es ist. Es ist die Blume. Er hätte das nicht mal beschreiben müssen, das war mir so schon klar.
I used to be a bit of a pool shark. Been a while, though. Impressive bar. These guys like to drink. Not sure where that leads, but I don't think I have a reason to go in there.
Schlau.
He's the bartender here. Doesn't appear to be a club member.
Aber er hat auf jeden Fall eine sehr gute Stammkundschaft.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make your regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
Bilder? Ist da vielleicht...
Various pictures and mugshots of the club members. Some of them look pretty old. This club must have been around for a while.
30 Jahre, wenn es in den 60er gegründet wurde. Wir haben gerade die 90er. 30 Jahre.
Emmett. He has a patch on his jacket that says Vice President.
Können wir dann generell noch mit ihm quatschen?
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah?
Remind me again. What's the difference?
Tasted a bit like... And if...
Alright, thanks.
Anytime.
Okay. Biker, was haben wir denn hier?
A member of this motorcycle club.
Okay, ganz regulär.
I'd rather just talk to their leader.
Okay. Ich wette... Banner Jukebox.
100% country music. Be still, my heart. Whew, out of order. My ears are safe. My father's in one of these photos. I'm barely resisting the urge to rip it to shreds.
Ui, na, sie ist ja sehr gut auf ihn zu sprechen.
The black hats. I suppose the name comes from the old Western trope.
Ich wette, dieser eine Anwärter wird uns noch Probleme machen. Gut, ja, klauen wir mal was im Naturschutzgebiet.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
Ach, wie süß. So, hier ist jetzt gar nichts mehr. Ich drücke Leertaste, hier ist nichts. Jo. Dann unter Drogeneinfluss nach Hause fahren. Das ist Mädchen mutig wieder, ne? Mutig. Ich hoffe, sie kommt auf die Idee, wenigstens zu ihrer Oma zu fahren. Okay, gib jetzt mal...
Hey, bartender, do you have...
You mean a...
No, this is something...
Afraid not. I can make...
Maybe later. I need to...
All right, then.
Du hast doch die Blume.
It's a specimen of that red scythe flower. Smells a bit like pepper. I think this is what I need for the Bloodier Mary.
Ja. Können wir dann...
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say. One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
It's a Bloodier Mary, I think.
Das wird es schon sein, also... Kann ich? Warte mal. Speichern. Letzter Player. Speichern.
It's for Bo, not me.
Okay, dachte ich mir schon, aber ich wollte trotzdem sicher gehen. Es gibt ja Spiele, wo das einfach passieren kann.
Here's hoping it can make Bo a bit more cooperative.
Versuchen wir es doch gleich aus. Warum sollten wir dann aber auch, damit warten?
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy'd offer him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Oi.
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too. That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass irgendwas passieren wird.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
Wunsch auf Freistadt, wir haben uns doch schon mal getroffen, oder nicht? In dieser Nacht träumt Kathy.
Do you see? You are both unwanted, both discarded. Good. Lick the flames, buddy boy. Lick the flames and feel the hatred burn.
Oh. Da war gerade Dingens hier, der...
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery.
Vom Friedhof war
It's
der.
gotta mean something. Looks like the rain finally stopped.
Ja, da stand gerade der Typ im roten Anzug. Lillys Bild brennt. Der Junge vom Friedhof. Scheiße, wer könnte der Junge sein? So, zurück ins Zimmer geht nicht. Ich würde mal sagen, gehen wir zur Haustür.
I should go see what Grandma is up to first.
Okay. Oh, ich habe irgendwie Angst, dass irgendwas noch passiert. Oh!
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kathy. What the... Morning. Wow, this is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec, outside, alone?
Okie dokie, if your grandmother doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
Zählt was anderes an. Aber sie nicht. Was zum Teufel stimmt mit dir nicht, I? Von Privatsphäre hast du noch nie was gehört? Das ist überhaupt nicht cool. Was treibst du hier, Eileen?
This is not cool. What are you doing here, Eileen?
Helping you, silly. Why else would I be here?
Clearly to torment me in one way or another. Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never got back home last night. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
You could be a very convincing zombie.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.